Good evening. I should say good afternoon. Thank everybody for coming out for this special occasion and special announcement on the Avenue of Fashion. Um, my name is Larry Schweigert, and I'm the owner of L. Schweigert Hair Salons. I've been doing business on the Avenue of Fashion for 25 years. And the 25 years that I've been here, today yet, we came up with a consistent parking system that has been workable for all parties involved, such as the business owners and the customers. And I'm happy to stand here today to be a part of this new celebration and to give my support to the city of Detroit for coming up with a system that's going to benefit all parties involved. And I think it's going to be a wonderful system that's going to be workable for both the business owners, as well as the customers, as well as the city of Detroit. Right now, I'd like to take a minute to introduce to you one of the driving forces behind this new operation, Chief Operation Director Gary Brown.
Thank you, Larry. And thank you and the other business owners here on the Avenue of Fashion and along Livernois who have hung in and hung on through some very challenging times in our city. You all will be happy to know that each and every day, Mayor Duggan and our team are working to move our city into the 21st century by deploying new technology that makes life easier for residents, business owners, and visitors alike. Today, we tackle on-street parking, finally bringing it into the 21st century. For decades, residents and visitors have all been frustrated by our parking system, and our parking enforcement officers have usually gotten the blame. But it wasn't their fault. They were just trying to do their jobs. We've all experienced it. We've all rushed out from a meeting or left our space in line to make it to an expired meter to add money. You finally get out of breath, missing it by minutes to find a parking enforcement officer slapping a ticket on the windshield. Well, those days are over. Today, we are pleased to announce our new Parking Detroit initiative. Park Detroit is a complete overhaul of our municipal parking meter system. And today, we are proud to launch our new Park Detroit mobile app, now available free on Google Play and iTunes App Store. Some of the features include payment for parking sessions prior to exiting your vehicle, text alerts 10 minutes prior to expiring parking sessions, the ability to extend parking sessions within parking limitations from your smartphone, logging of electronic parking receipts. We advise and strongly recommend to every Detroiter and every Metro Detroiter to download the app today, because we suspect it will become a major part of your daily lives moving throughout the city. But the Park Detroit app is just one component of our 21st century on-street parking overhaul. Pay by plate. The new parking system will eliminate the vast majority of single-space parking meters and replace them with partially solar-powered, multi-space kiosks. The kiosks will prompt motorists to pay for their parking by typing in their license plate, as opposed to typing in a parking space number. Roam within a zone. This new system divides the city into 3 primary zones with several subzones where parking rates may vary. By registering a license plate for a parking session in a particular zone, motorists are allowed to move to additional parking spaces within that zone at no additional cost, as long as time is still available from the original parking session. Additional features of the parking system overhaul include allowing payment at kiosks with credit card, debit card, or coins, extending parking sessions at the nearest kiosk, no matter where your vehicle is parked across the city, allowing motorists to move to additional spaces within the same zone with no additional fee, as long as they still have time available. Use of prepaid parking cards to save on credit and debit transaction fees. Preventing parking violations at broken meters. Now, what does this all mean? This means that the days of scrambling and fumbling for quarters at parking meters will soon be over. The days of rushing out of a meeting appointment to add money to an expired meter are over. And the days of getting parking tickets at meters that aren't even working are over. In the next 2 weeks, the city of Detroit will be home to the most comprehensive, customer-friendly, and efficient on-street parking system in the entire country. Residents, motorists, and merchants can go to www.parkdetroit.us and learn about the new system online, as well as the Park Detroit mobile app available at Google Play or the iTunes App Store. The Avenue of Fashion. We are here today because the Avenue of Fashion was the first area of the city to get the new kiosks, but we are also here to begin the education of the entire city on this most welcome change. Our municipal parking director, Norm White, has been working with the communities throughout the city, visiting with stakeholders and working towards a comprehensive parking solution for stakeholders' collective needs. I'd like to take a moment now to introduce you to one of those stakeholders, Rufus Bartell, owner of Simply Casual Clothing and president of the Independent Business Association. Rufus.
Thank you, Gary. I think I first want to say and acknowledge municipal parking, under the leadership of Ron White and under the great consulting of Jermaine Dickens. And I certainly want to give an applaud to the parking enforcement officers back here. So maybe I won't get any tickets anymore, but we'll see. But in all seriousness, I think it's very important for people to understand how we got here and how this process started. Again, giving credit to the municipal parking, we had a series of meetings here at the Illinois pop-up shop right behind you, and it's been an open and honest and transparent process all along the way. And the staffing of the municipal parking has been deployed to the grounds and to help us learn the kiosks and what to expect in this new system. I think the beauty of the system is, because obviously you have to have parking and you have to have enforcement. So I thought the beauty of the parking is to allow you to park in the zone. Whereas once before, if it was 3 meters on a street and 5 cars can fit in that zone, you would get a ticket because your car was not next to a meter. So now that gives us 2 additional spaces to be able to use and turn over. So the main impetus that I get from the system is the fact that it can help create foot traffic, which is very important for this corridor. And then 2, the turnover, which is an economic stimulus. So we want cars to come in and enjoy themselves 2 or 3 hours at a time, exit, and we want more cars to come. We own the great Avenue of Fashion historically, and it's just a great day to introduce this system, and I'm pleased that it was introduced here on the Avenue first, because we had some very inconsistent in the past parking enforcement. So hopefully that is behind us. And again, I just can't thank the city enough, in particular the municipal parking, how they came to us and had series of meetings to get us where we are here today. So if I had to vote for this kiosk new system, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Thank you, Detroit. Thank you.
I'm going to be brief. Norm White, the director, if he were here, he would thank all the men and women that really make municipal parking department work every day under some very adverse circumstances. But unfortunately, one of us had to stay at City Council to try to get the parking ordinance which controls the rates, approved by council today. So that's where he is. But he would have made 3 brief points that I'll make for him. Contrary to popular belief, it is not our goal to write tickets to motorists within the city of Detroit. This new system will give the citizens in the city of Detroit all the options they need not to get tickets. So we're excited about that. And we're also investing in our new technology that we will announce in the next couple of weeks that makes enforcing these laws far more efficient for our parking enforcement officers. The new mobile app and kiosks are convenient tools for motorists to use to avoid tickets while parking in Detroit. We hope everyone takes advantage of the new tools.